Welcome back. So this is Rotten Park Road's Making Movies in Lockdown video 2, and this video is pre-production, so it's all about planning the shoot. So first of all, we have our script. We've got 2 locations. We've got the lounge and the kitchen, so we've kept it quite simple. We've got 2 characters, Nigel and Janet, and we've decided that Janet is a police officer, so we needed to locate a little bit of costume that basically tells the audience this is a police officer. And we found a pound shop high vis, which has basically, we'd stenciled police on. I don't know if you can see it from there, but this is basically what
that
we're
says
using.
Police officer to me,
Yeah.
then.
We already had that in actually, but it would be really simple to make something like that. So yeah, so that's basically the only bit of costume we need. Other than that, it's purely dressing gowns, normal clothes, and 2 cups of tea. That's really important as well. So in the last video, we basically told you that we're not using any of our professional equipment. So it's been quite challenging actually for us to come up with creative ways that we can do this, but we tested 2 mobile phones that we had, and we decided to use our oldest mobile phone actually because it kept the light really steady. So we're using that. Yeah, it just helped us create it, keep it more stable. And in terms of what we're recording sound on, we've actually come up with a mobile phone app, which is an easy voice recorder. So we're going to put that on the other mobile phone. So one mobile phone's going to be recording the sound. The other mobile phone is going to be recording the image. And on a tablet, we've downloaded a clapperboard app so that we can sync it all together. But don't worry, if you're just using the sound from your mobile phone, that's fine. It's a home lockdown movie. It's all good. So yeah, so in terms of tripods, we're not using any of our tripods, but what we do have, and what we've found, is a selfie stick, which actually was a bit broken, so we've gaffer taped it. But we've been having a little test on that, so we're going to use a selfie stick on feet. That's going to be our tripod. And in terms of lamps, we're just going to use 2 household lamps that we have at home and the normal lighting. And that is all the equipment we need for this script. So, do you want to watch us testing some equipment out?
Let's do it. As you know, we're not using any of our normal equipment, so I'm not allowed to use my tripods. So I'm practicing with things that I can use instead of tripods, which you can do yourself. So I've got my mobile phone attached to a selfie stick. I also thought about using the holder for a mobile phone that you get in your cars for your sat nav. Most of you should have something that can hold a mobile phone in, otherwise you're going to have to tape your mobile phone to something. But I've got a selfie stick and I've taped it to a step ladder so I can get some extra height to it if I need to. So I need this shot to be still, and I need to be straight onto the TV, which is in front of me here. So I'm practicing the opening shot of the short film that I've written, and in that a character is sat in this seat watching the TV, and so I want a shot of the TV so you can see what he's watching. Now of course, flat on with a screen to the TV, you can see me in the reflection of the TV screen, but that doesn't matter. I'm actually going to superimpose over the top what I'm watching, so I'll show you later in an edit how you can do that. So this is my point of view shot, me watching the TV is what I'm looking at. So to follow the direction of my eyes so the audience knows what it is, I will do an exact reverse of this shot, so it's pointing at me and they can see who's watching the TV. So both shots need to match and follow my eye line, and I need a good still shot.
So this is the TV's point of view on Patrick, just sitting watching it. So I'm being you.
Yeah, so we have to have Lynn get in my position.
Just so you can set it up.
I can set it up so I can see where I'll be in the camera. Lynn's character's going to walk in through the front door, so I need the front door in the shot as well. Again, I am using a selfie stick taped to, what are these called?
Step ladders.
Step ladders. Why do I keep forgetting that step ladder's called a step ladder? So yeah, and now, Lynn, if you walk out and we can see if the shot will work. So I take my place watching the TV.
And
The
to
character
Janet.
comes in. Hello, Janet.
Nigel!
Hi up, Janet. I'm watching Night of the Living Dead.
And then this is where this, yeah, and I stay there before we cut to the next shot.
Even closer, actually.
Poor JT. You're very good. It just... You must be really tired. I just think the people need to see what you've done to the cat.
Right, so that's Janet. Come in. And she's seen Nigel
Nigel!
on couch here. So that camera's got the eye direction of Nigel.
Can you see the cat?
To get it at the sort of height I want for a mid shot of Janet.
Can you actually see where the cat is from there? It's hilarious.
He didn't move when I put the step ladder
No,
there.
he just
stayed where he was and went, you crack on.
It's not that bad,
Whatever
is
you're
it?
doing.
Yeah, it's good.
So that will be that setup of Janet's mid. And
Yeah, you're in there. That looks alright to me.
so then he talks to Janet. Hey up, Janet.
And obviously this is wobbling away like no one's business, but like you say, if we can make it stable somehow, I'll let it go and see where it lands. It's not too bad.
But we want it good.
We do. No, it's quite nice actually. That could work. Yeah, we'll work it out.
We'll make something stable that holds it there.
Yeah.
And go, alright, Janet.
Yeah.
Alright.
I've had a really hard day.
Is that one recording, Lynn?
It is, yeah. I'm just zooming in on your Pat. Although it's not very focused. There we go. Yeah. So that's the photo of Pat.
Yeah, right, Janet.
Neil. I and I. I'll keep
Baby.
calling you Neil. It's Nigel, isn't it?
Nigel, Janet. You had a good day.
So,
Being a copper.
Nigel. So there you go. That was a little bit chaotic, but this is what we're doing. So this is what we're going with. This is what we've decided to do. So yeah. So to-do list. To-do list. Here is your to-do list. So you need to create a storyboard. We're going to show you examples of storyboards. We'll put some links to loads of stuff in the description of the video. So we've got a script made up of 9 shots. These 9 shots are establishing shots, mids and close-ups. So the establishing shot allows you to basically see the location that the character's in. That is what it's there for. Then the mids and close-ups they're good for conversation. So that is all we're using. We're going to share a link actually in the description about the 180-degree rule. This basically allows you to cut the film together easily. The simplest way for us to show you that, I think, is through the link. So have a look at that. It's really, really important. It will save you a lot of hassle in the edit. And also we've decided we're going to be using some public domain footage of what one of the characters is watching on TV, so we'll be able to cut to him watching Attack of the Leeches, I think is one of them. What's the other one?
Night of the Living Dead.
The Night of the Living Dead. So and it's all in the public domain, so it's copyright free. We can use it. So what you need to do now is decide what you need. Have you got your script? Are you happy with that script? Look over it again. Okay. Then decide what shots do you need. What's your establishing shot going to be? Is there a lot of dialogue? If so, you know, what are those mids and close-ups? Where are they going to be? That sort of thing. What lighting can you use? What have you got around you? What mobile phone or indeed camera are you going to use? So if you're like us going to be editing it on your mobile phone, then think about that. If you've got a DSLR camera, you might want to use that, but then you need some sort of app on your computer, so have a think about that. What tripods are you going to use? A selfie stick and gaffer tape, or even just a normal stick with a car, one of those car sort of phone things
Holders for
your
sat
sat
nav.
nav, like that would be fine. Gaffer tape to something. Be creative. We'd actually be really interested in seeing your creative ideas on that. So what we want you to do is do a little recce of what you're going to shoot, just like we have in the video, and just to see how it works. But yeah, we're going to give you lots of handy links to apps and advice in the description. But also message us as well if you've got any questions. If anything doesn't make sense, we're here. We're happy to be messaged. So all that's left now is for us to film it. We're going to go and film ours, and then you can see how that goes in the next video next Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.